Well, hey, good morning, everybody. I'm out here with a schick. I got a bigger schick than most guys do. Most guys don't even have a schick. Nobody has a schick. I invented the schick. So if you go back and look at two videos, I talk about the schick, the shovel pick. And so I'm going to use it here, but I'm not selling these. It's just something I invented. But here again, it's, the shovel and the pick with just a snap pin holding each end on. And I explained the whole thing in the last video, but I'm going to pull the shovel head off here. I don't need a shovel right now, but I do need a pick. And I can just use it just like this. I can just throw the clip down and I'm good to start picking up here. I want to get some of these jumbled rocks moved around. They're kind of wedged in here really good, because this is a nice little spot. I wanted to check that. You see how quick and easy the schick is to use. I mean, I'm just in here picking away until the stuff moved. And if you're wondering, yeah, you can use 2 pins on this thing if you want to. They're super easy to put in and out, just like that. And I bet you anything that's a hot rock. Well, if you've been prospecting for more than a day, you've probably done this exact thing. I just broke the handle on the schick. So now it's just back to being a shovel. I don't know how many times I've broken handles on shovels and picks. And what I was doing, it's definitely not the design's fault. It's my fault. I was prying this huge rock, and I was just prying and prying and prying, and I was like, man, I'm going to break this thing. And sure enough, I did. So I'm going to redo the handle. Doesn't take much. You just go get I think I got an extra shovel handle at the house. If not, you definitely have them at a local hardware store. And just get one, drill a couple more holes in it, and back off to the races. I'm going to keep using the schick, but I figured I'd share the reality of prospecting. And if I would have pried on this, no matter what, with this particular handle, I would have broke it. So that's the way it goes. It's just you break shovels and picks. I think in one of my hermit picks, I replaced the handle twice, and I think I've replaced, geez, I've lost count of the number of shovel handles I've replaced, and I've replaced one apex. Maya's actually running. That's actually Maya detecting right there. She got her collar next to it. I've actually replaced one apex pick handle. Those things are really tough. And I didn't actually break that one. It just, over the years, it just became cracked for me just throwing it and throwing it and throwing it. You hike down these dry waterfalls out in the desert, and I don't like hiking down them with a sharp object like a pick. I actually watched a buddy fall on a pick, stabbed him in the ribs, screwed his ribs up. I had to help him out of the desert. It was a nightmare. And yeah, you can get hurt. So you want to be careful. That's why I always throw it. But yeah, these things happen. So I'm going to redo the handle on the schick. I can just put this in my backpack. It's another way you can carry it. So yeah, I got a little bit too aggressive there with the digging, and not the first time that's happened. So I'm going to keep going. Got plenty of day left, plenty more gold to find. This is not a setback. It's just an opportunity to use a new handle. Well, let's keep going. Well, we got a nice little target right in here. Nice little bedrock. Let's see what it is. Let's see what the monster thinks it is. Monster likes it. We'll take a look down here. See what we get. So far, nothing. Already got a pretty good idea where it might be. So far, nothing here. I'm going to put the camera down here just for a second. Get my eyeballs on. Let's keep going on this thing. The brushes are so handy. Nope, I think I just saw something. Right there. You see it? I brushed it out. Stuck way down in there. There it is. Nice little piece of gold. Look at that. Nice nugget. Maybe 2/10. 2/10 of a gram. Very sweet. Got to keep going. Right, from where we were last time, I actually picked up more signal right in here. I think it's 2 signals. That's why I think it's 2 signals. There's one definitely right up there. There's like a weaker one right in here. And nuggets often travel together, so this isn't a big surprise, but it's a good idea to slow down once you start finding them. This is just falling down as the wash goes. It's just falling down the bottom. So let's see what we get in here. Put my eyeballs on. Get the brush out. Hi, Maya. Maya wants to help. Let's take it down here, see what we come up with. Sounds like it's right in here somewhere. Yeah, sounds like it's maybe down here. You can actually throw the nuggets out with these brushes like I did in the last one. You gotta be careful with them. Get some more up here. Oh, there it is right there. You see it? I covered it with my finger. Can I scrape it out? Kind of wedge back in behind the rock. And that means it's spoon time. Let's see if we can spoon it out here. There we go. Nice little helping of nugget. Ooh, nice one. Nice one. There it is, right there. I want to say that's a good 8 inches away, just falling down this little area of the wash right here on this nice bench. Let's see what this other target is. I'm going to set this one down. There's my scoop. I think there's another target there. Can you just hear that? Let me turn the sensitivity up. It's really bouncing on the ground here. It just sounds like a little bird in there somewhere. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's see. Should really get the blow tube. I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to get the blow tube. Can you hear that? It's barely there. And that's why I switched to the blow tube primarily, is because it's barely there. And I think it's really small. And that means I could lose it really easy with that brush. So let's see if we can get in here to find it. The blow tube does so many things so well. Let me see if I can get in here a little better. We'll see if I can get it angled in here a little better. Is that a piece of gold right there? I don't think so. I don't think so. Let's see how it sounds. Not so sure now. Well, let's see. Maybe I moved it. Maybe something changed. Still sounds like there's a target in there. And this is how you could end up leaving Nugget for somebody else's. Giving up on these signals that are kind of questionable. But it's sharp, and that's the one reason I'm still going after it. It's a fairly sharp signal. Let me get the camera set down here. And so get a little rock prop. How do I build a rock prop? Let's see. Here we go. Oop, wrong end. I have no idea where it is, but you can see there's quite a bit of material in here. It's not like it's devoid of material.
Is that it right there? I think that's a piece of gold. I think that's a piece of gold. Way down in there. You see that? No wonder it was such a quiet signal. Let's see if we can get that thing out. Man, it is wedged down in there. It's a nice one too. Time to switch tools here. I'll be right back. For this operation, I think we need to do a little move and lift here. There we go. Wow, look at that. There we go. There it is.
There we go. That's a nice one. And just by the position of it and the fact that it was down in the crack, it was more standing up on end like a coin than it was laying flat. It would have given a much louder signal if it was flat. But it was up like a coin, so yeah, you got to keep going on these things. These little questionable targets can be really nice nuggets. So that's 3 just from this little section right in here. So let me set this one down over here with his buddy and the scoop, and we're going to keep going. Hey friends, today we're going to talk about how to deal with just finding trash all day long. And what prompted this conversation is an email I received from a guy named Chris. I don't have it with me. I'm out in the middle of nowhere. No cell, no internet, no phone. I love it. So Chris basically reached out and wanted to know, what was my personal way to handle that? What was my strategy for handling just finding trash targets all day and not finding any gold? And it can be frustrating. There's a couple ways, that I usually deal with that if I do feel any frustration, which is super rare that I do, because I just feel lucky to be outside and doing my thing, and gold is icing on the cake. But, a couple things. Number one, make sure that you have a neodymium super magnet on your pick, Chris. That'll really help reduce the amount of trash you're digging. Just, you can tap it into cracks, you can dig with it, and it'll cut it down. So if you don't have one of those, definitely use one. And I shared all this stuff in reply with him. The other thing is just take a break. Take a break and do some photography. Make a video. Start a YouTube channel. Heck, who knows? Just enjoy the day. And the third thing I would say is try to get an outside perspective on yourself. Think of yourself, what if you could be 500 foot up above yourself in a hot air balloon? And you could, look down upon what you were doing, and you saw a guy down there on the wash. And what you knew about this guy is this guy loved prospecting, loved metal detecting, looking for gold nuggets. And you would just look down and say, man, what a lucky guy. That guy is out there doing exactly what he wants to do, exactly where he wants to do it, using the equipment he wants to use. He must be the luckiest guy in the world. I bet he's having a lot of fun. And so I would say, maybe take that third person perspective, that 30,000 foot perspective. Not maybe not 30,000 feet. Do balloons go that high? I don't know. 500 feet. You can see yourself from 500 feet. And just think about that. Think about how it might be seen if you knew that about yourself. And you were just looking down and going, man, what a lucky guy. He's out. He's healthy enough to be out detecting. He's using his detector. He's looking for gold. Man, that guy's got it made. So mindset, I think, is the absolute most important thing besides equipment. And besides digging targets, really helps you improve your recovery style, whether they're gold or trash. It doesn't really matter. So anyway, Chris, hope you, enjoyed this. I know you got my email and replied and said thank you very much. But yeah, it's good stuff. I mean, life is beautiful. We're out here just enjoying, and as I've mentioned so many times, gold is icing on the cake. Everything else is just, a bonus. Isn't that right, Maya? Maya's like, yep, everything else is a bonus. Look, here she comes. Come here. Yeah, here she comes. What you doing, babe? She's like, Dad, I've been out prospecting. Something's got her attention up there. I don't know what it is. Something's got her attention, yeah. There she goes. So anyway, hope that helps you, Chris. I'll catch you guys later.